Hello again, everybody. Welcome back along. Let me move out of this chat so these guys don't get less deafened by me talking rubbish. We are going to have our watch party now. First off, an apology. If you were with us for the last stream, you probably saw that everything got totally chaotic for me in the final sections of the stream. And my vote as a judge when everything had gone wrong was for Oliver Eppinger. And the guys actually, and I've had to put this in the chat so it is documented, they actually voted for Craig, so I announced the wrong winner. So everything this evening, or this morning for me, has gone from being one of the best streams we've ever done, all the way through until the final, when it immediately became the worst stream we've ever done. So I can only apologise. It just suddenly everything fell over, and I'm just doing too many things. So sorry to those guys, I announced the wrong winner. It was Craig who beat Oliver in the final. I had the win for Oliver, the guys went for Craig. So there was that cock up, but we're starting our watch party now. The guys are in the chat already. I'm going to move you across onto this screen, and Jared Deender is starting to say words. So let's see what happens, and hope you enjoy the watch party with us. They're just starting it. Let's see what happens.
Who's going to win the first round of the Formula Drift Pro Championship? This is the Royal Purple Road to the Championship, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Jared Deenda. Joining me as the sun is setting, the lights are coming on, our judges are getting into position because they are going to be scrutinizing these drivers' runs. 32 vehicles start with 33. Unfortunately, one is parked, but 32 vehicles will be doing competition tomorrow head-to-head when we come back qualifying here at Road Atlanta.
So I'm going to drop us back into the chat. People are already asking who we think is going to get this. Let's have a look. Let's drop back into the chat.
You know.
Wait, did you do this round, Chris?
No, I was on reserve. I didn't get to drive it. I wish I did.
It's such a shame. There's the fewest reserve drivers that we've had as well. Like, we only needed one in the end, Anders. Was that right?
Yes.
Yo, I'm ready.
That reminds me, I gotta empty the dipshit list.
I'm ready to send. I'm
Yeah.
ready to send
And
Craig
Andreas
and the
Andreas is on the dipshit list.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. Because I saw your message and I was like, oh, perfect. I actually never driven that track, and so practicing it was good. And then my VR seemed to be working really well too. So I was like, oh, this might be it.
This might be the one.
I legitimately almost backed out for the event because I was so tired. I could not put a run together for about an hour. The only reason I didn't was because I was literally the last battle of 32. I'm like, I will fucking find a way.
I'm ready to take
So
Craig
what happened,
again.
Ben? So what happened?
My brain got to the last 2 minutes of everything and just went, no, we're done now, goodbye, and checked out.
Ooh, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Boo!
Ben, is Andreas the only one on the blacklist?
Wait, you actually in blacklist?
Yeah,
What for?
because he was on the reserve list and he didn't make himself available at the time. It literally says in black and white, you must be available at the time when called. If you are on the reserve list, you are a driver until you're told you're not.
Was that today or was that the last?
That was today.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
He was saying he was practicing and hoping to be on the reserve.
Well, then
Called on the bike.
he should answer when he's messaged by two of us.
Well, that happens.
Like we're not going to bend the rules for someone. Like, they're there in black and white expressly to avoid stuff like this happening, because we can't be going 5 minutes to the comp and trying desperately to find someone who answers their messages. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's honestly, it's not that hard to be like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to make the comp tonight. I'm just gonna delete my message. If
Yeah.
you just do that, the problem is solved.
Alright, welcome back everybody here live from Brazelton.
So what we need to
The
do.
only one on
Oh,
the
it
list
was
now.
it was Jacob Hakes as well, wasn't it? I left the two of them with their crosses next to their names.
Live here at night,
Uh,
brand new qualifying format as we
he
get
did-
things underway here. And
let me
Jared, it's been
find the
super
message.
exciting in the offseason watching
Don't tell me it's
the
just
drivers
Andreas on
prepare,
the
and
list,
for a
because
very
that'd be
long
funny.
I really want to go to this track.
Okay, so when Jacob Hakes did get back to me and said that no, he can't make it, I just put the cross because he wasn't available.
Okay, but he didn't get back to us and say he was available in time, or he didn't pull himself out even though he was on the reserve list.
I wrote to him, let's see, what is that, an hour before the comp?
No, but my point is here is that he knew he wasn't available, and he knew when the comp was, and he was first on the reserve list. So if he didn't tell us that he was no longer available until he was called, then he gets blacklisted too.
Okay, so here's how the conversation went. I said, hey, there's a spot open up. Would you be available for the comp? He said, I might be on tonight. And I said, sorry, but I can't really use a mic too much. It starts in 1 hour. And he says, oh shit, then no, I can't make that.
Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. Yeah.
So Andreas is the only one.
Yeah, Andreas is the only one getting blacklisted.
Oh my god.
This format is called knockout qualifying format.
GG.
It is where all 32
Well, it's only for a
drivers
week.
do one lap. After we do that
Yeah,
one
so we'll
lap,
strip the list out as far as Cormac, Jack, and Minty, and Jack and Minty will be first ones on the list.
I really need to lock this channel down so I can just do a single command to clear it out.
Well, it's all right.
Than the guys in that first group.
I'll brought back. I'm going to
So
take a shower.
what that means is that
I'm gonna do that
this
next
run
week,
is
then.
extremely
I
important.
don't
Yeah.
think they're
It means
actually doing
drivers are gonna
battles.
risk
I
a lot
think
more
they're
because they
doing
want to be in that first group. They
top
want to get those
16
high
are
qualifying
locked in,
spots.
and
And
then
of
the
course,
bottom 16
here are the
qualify
things they
again.
need to do: run the designated line,
That's what-
maximize their angle while
I think.
maintaining momentum.
They were
Initiate
saying.
with a big rate to angle. That's something that has been a big emphasis over the past couple of years. And of
Your
course,
audio
those
is not
fast and
synced to
smooth
the video.
transitions. That's right. So we
SD is
talk
not
about just
known
again
for
all these
production.
elements combined. Talking about qualifying. So basically,
Well, I mean, that's literally a rip from
doing the math here.
CNBC.
32 drivers, 24 drivers will be locked and not have to complete their second run.
Oh, so it's 24. The top 24 immediately get locked into place. Right. So there's 8 guys who've got to go. Like everyone goes again for just 8 spots.
Remember, in previous years, we start from the bottom, work our way to the
That-
top. Not the case here.
weird to me,
2021.
but
Wait, what?
2020 is shake things
So if
up
you
a
make
bit.
it into the top
I
24,
really
you've
think
done.
this
That's it. You've
format
done one
is
run.
gonna be
Because what they want to do is they want to encourage people to literally go balls out on the first run. So if you got a 95 in your first run and no one did better, then you get first. But if someone then gets a 99 in their second run, they only get 25th.
That of Mr. Hurst, as well as some
someone said who
newcomers.
won't play CarX.
We have what's his name with
This
the
ain't working
Twitch
well,
here?
man,
Simon Olsen coming to us from Norway on the Federal Tires. He has that brand new Toyota Supra
Not
with a
for me.
2J. Any other drivers?
Scranners is asking who's everyone rooting for. Who are you guys rooting
There's
for?
definitely some stories. Remember, we're
Craig.
Craig. Everyone's rooting for Craig.
A year off of COVID, but he's back. He's coming
Yeah, I
pro,
guess it's still
exercising
dipshit
that
hour.
option.
It's always dipshit hour at
We
Tsujikiri.
also have Josh Reynolds. Back is Federico Sharifo. Yep. And of course we have Brandon Sorensen, who got a pro license.
The hell just happened?
He also took a year off for COVID, and now he's back to try to see how that young man can do against these top contenders in the sport.
We all need to sync up our
And there's
creation.
previous champion
getting
histories.
Forsberg also.
You can see
Oh,
obviously
hey,
Vaughn
Saito.
Gittinger, most recent, he hasn't been a champion
Oh,
for
shit.
10 years, and then he comes back in grand fashion.
Wow.
Would love to see James the Machine Dean here in the
Really
mix.
was
You know, I think
2008
that's
and
a
7
variable that
when
always
Tatum
changes
won?
things up. Some other names we don't see on there that have retired many moons ago: Reese Mill and Sammy Hubinette, Tanner Faust. But all the other drivers still in the mix. Here's our season schedule. Here we are, Atlanta. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, for all the moms out there celebrating on Sunday. Happy birthday to my wife tomorrow. I always miss her birthday for 17 of the 18 past years. Orlando, we're going to be out there. Again, 100%
I think I'm gonna go to Long
occupancy.
Beach
Ryan
this
just
year.
did confirm that. E-Town.
I would love to
We're
go to
going
Long Beach,
E-Town, baby. The
but
first ever U.S.
the
built
whole
Drippy
Washington
Coliseum.
thing is gonna fuck
Come
up.
on, West Coast. We need you coming
Overrated.
out. Pennsylvania.
To
Brand new
a
track,
few
new
events.
facility. July 30th
Long
to
Beach ain't the
31st.
one,
Monroe,
I
Washington.
promise.
Evergreen Speedway.
Yeah,
I
well,
love that
close.
course.
I'll go to
St.
both.
Louis,
Seats
Missouri.
suck and
We're
they're
back.
assigned, and
Mobile
you don't get to
Technology
pick where you see
Raceway.
where you
Then,
sit.
because